Hi there, this is the next video looking at how to render different materials. Last video we did wood, and this one we're going to be doing concrete, looking at pencil and marker. So first we're going to start off with pencil, thinking that our light source is coming from the right, so there's going to be the darkest surface. I'm just going to make the surface thinking of having a tonal grid, or to refer to, we're going dark to light, and I need to have a darker surface and a lighter surface, and I really need this texture to blend into one another, just because otherwise it's going to be hard to express my texture. My texture will be the strokes as opposed to what else I'm going to add to the surface. So generally want that to blend in quite nicely and not be so streaky. I am shading in pretty quickly because this is a demo. And actually I might not put any texture on there yet. So concrete is a rough surface, so it's going to have quite a bit of variation in some ways with the texture, and you can create that by kind of doing like little scribble textures, and also break or kind of cracks in the surface. You don't want it to be too round, your scribbles, otherwise it will look like it's really bumpy. So I would stick with kind of dimples and more like straight crack lines, or kind of not curly. So this can also be created with your aquarelle pencils, these ones here that have the little paintbrush on the end that indicates that it's aquarelle. You can wet the black pencil of that, and you can then flick with a paintbrush, and then you can flick the paintbrush onto the paper as well, which I will test out actually on this surface here. But this is one technique to make it look a little bit like, make it look like concrete. So you can see how the contrast of these tones are quite extreme. So you definitely want to have contrast between your tones. And you can build up a bit of texture through hatching, but you definitely need to have like a nice smooth texture just to start off with, to build up. And that dimples, those little holes, will help to express a feeling that it has some holes or dimples within the surface. So I'm rotating my pencil, I'm trying to get some crack lines in there. And also when you're applying tone, try to get some variation so it goes from dark to light. And it's easiest to get the texture build up once you have a tone, and it's all about layers. So with this top surface, I'm going to get those little dashes and dots in there. And then my tone building up at the same time. Okay, so that's pencil. A few cracks, some little dimples or circles, not too round the scribbles, more straight lines, and also a varying tone. Okay, so black pencil. Need to get my black pencil.